Hey, how's it going today? It's Frankie here, and I am truly embarrassed by that performance / result. Beaten by 10 men again. Oh my god, I don't even know what I can say. It's just like Everton at home all over again. Just utterly poor. Yeah, we scored. I knew what type of game it would be. I just knew it. And bear that in mind too. I kind of forgot about Newcastle away. And I thought the only other banana skin we would have, the only defeat I could see Carrick having is Chelsea away. But when I saw this game popping up, I just kind of knew this is going to be a struggle tonight. It could go either way, and it just depends on how Newcastle play. They're not even on form, but even I know. I just had a feeling, and even then we're having 10 men, I just thought the way we are playing, the way it's all going, it just feels like Newcastle are destined to win this game. Everything done. The first half, apart from the 1-1 at half time, was just utterly frustrating. Manu had the chance. Cunha was the only one doing something. And Bumo, what else can I say about him? Terrible tonight. Utterly poor. We had moments in the game where we had shots that went a bit wide, but there was not really much happening. Newcastle had a moment where, to be fair, they didn't really do much in the first half. They had a penalty which I think was overturned, wasn't it? Actually, no. I think Jacob Ramsey got booked second yellow, and I'm just like, I'm not convinced. Why are we celebrating teams getting a red? Excuse me. We should be celebrating that when we're like 1 or 2 up. Don't celebrate this. I was getting confused because I thought, did he give a penalty? No, he sent the play off, and it was a dive. From my honest opinion, he didn't. There wasn't much contact. Maybe a tiny bit in the foot. I don't know. Well, I can see why they gave us a dive. And then they get awarded a penalty. Okay, they get awarded one, and it was definitely a penalty. I don't know what Fernandes was doing. He was another player on that pitch which I didn't like tonight. He was frustrated, waving his arms up and smiling. Why the hell are you smiling? You're up against 10 men here, and you're just like looking around like, what's going on? And then Anthony Gordon dispatches penalty. And then we go into it. And then stoppage time in that first half. It should have been over with after that. Or it should have been over with before that penalty. Actually, no, because that was still going on. So, we get an equaliser from Casemiro. Good header, by the way. I'm still thinking to myself, this is going to be either us grinding out 2-1 or Newcastle get a winner. It's not going to finish 1-1. I was like, where did my dad about this match? And I said, imagine Newcastle win this game. Another 10-man team beating us. That would be historic. Look what happened tonight. And you know what, Newcastle, I'm applauding you. I don't often do this because when a team beats a team and it's 11 against 11, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, they beat us. To do it a man less, and the second team you do it to us this season, you got to applaud it. No matter what team you're playing. You're not even the worst United team ever last season managed to lose like that, and they had losses. But this is meant to be a United team that's better and better in attack. But somehow they lose to 10 men twice. It utterly racks my brain. And Bumo had an opportunity where he got given the ball right on goal. He tried to pass it, and then he makes a shot. And there was another moment where we have a shot, and I think the goalkeeper makes a save somewhere, and then Newcastle getting blocks in. And they also had a moment in the second half where it was a tame effort. Their shots are also a bit, a bit wide. Crosses as well. Crosses was kind of poor. Newcastle are today. Outstanding performance from them. They get their money's worth. There's not a single negative for them in that game apart from them conceding the goal. Our negatives are so many. Conceding that the way we did, even that, I wouldn't have been happy with a 1-1 in this. I would have been satisfied with a 2-2. But in these sort of circumstances, you got to beat teams that have got less men than you. It's simple. It's just football knowledge. Right? If a team goes out to 9 men, you should still beat them, regardless if you're 2-0 down. That should still be either beat them or get a result. right? And I've seen a team win with 9 men this season. That was in Serie A. I think it was Lazio at Parma, and they beat them in 9 men. And yeah, it can happen. It shouldn't happen to us. This is why I said too, after that defeat at home to Everton, it's a good job we're not going for the title. Could you imagine we're going for the title, losing to 10 men twice? And could you imagine winning something, losing to 10 men twice like that? It wouldn't have fitted well. So you know what? That was gonna happen. If that happened, that happens. That happened again tonight. And you know what? Let it be. So be it. Because that taught us a lesson tonight. Don't get carried away with these type of circumstances, because you can get punished. And again, opportunity. I've seen Chelsea dispatch Villa away, which is one of the hardest grounds to go to. Dispatch them 4-1. And Chelsea didn't need them to go on 10 men for that. Even while Liverpool lost, I mean, that's kind of a different story, isn't it? I mean, Liverpool losing, I wasn't really laughing at them. Yeah, no, I was happy that they lost, but we got focused on our team. I got focused on my team first. I mean, if anything, I've seen City draw to Forest, Arsenal scraping it past Brighton. I mean, again, Brighton didn't go down 10 men. Arsenal had to grind that result in a clean sheet. I mean, it just annoys me, that's all. I'm just really annoyed by that result. This is what I'm saying with these type of other teams doing their job like this. And we're probably going to see Tottenham cruise it past Palace, even though we couldn't. Maybe I was struggling against 10-man Palace. Maybe that was a sign that we're going to get another defeat with 10 men. I don't think it's been known for us. We haven't lost to a 10-man team once in the Premier League, let alone twice. I don't know if you ever lost to 10 men in our history before the Premier League. Just let me know in the comments. I'm embarrassed for this, I truly am. And I'm shocked because of how well Carrick's team have been playing. I was shocked because of how we were playing. Being unbeaten, I didn't think another defeat was coming, but tonight it's a banana skin. They'll lose the next game, Newcastle, 1,000,000%. They will lose the next match. Great opportunity to go miles ahead, eh? A few points ahead, and we blew it. That would cost us our top 4 now, let alone top 3. I don't care about that. I mean, even though I do partly care about wanting to finish up there, but I said it. From mostly through the season, I can't see us getting top 4. That defending for that goal. Who had 10 men here? Us or them? I've literally given up. I've lost it. I'm embarrassed. This is why, and I said in my other videos, there's no point in cheering for this United team if they're in nothing. All we have to do is if we win, fair enough. If it's against like a big 6 team like a Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, City, or Tottenham, yeah, it's a different feeling. But when we beat like Palace, it wasn't a sense of like we're going anywhere. It's just a sense of like just playing just to win games. I don't like that. We're playing for nothing, and it just acts as if we're getting somewhere. The only place we'll probably finish is a European spot. That's about it. And I don't like that. So the fact that this defeat has come, there's no feeling behind it. Because we've been beaten by a 10-man team before, so there's no feeling. And I think we're the only big 6 team that actually haven't won a game convincingly, apart from like the only match that we've won convincingly has been 2-0. Thinking about it now. Whereas I've seen Liverpool win 5-2, I've seen Arsenal win 5-0, I've seen City do the usual. Well, not tonight obviously, but I've seen them win something convincing. I've seen Chelsea tonight. They've beaten teams convincingly. Where is our time? I mean, I know we don't have to do that all the time, but we need a game where we could win 3-4-1. I'm usually good with my scores and remembering things. So, I think Brighton at home, we won 4-2. So you could say there's a game we won convincingly, but I mean like really doing it a bit more often now. It's getting a joke. Those United players were just arty. I said, those wins mean nothing. Like, it really don't if you don't continue that. I know what Hayes are going to say. I know what other United fans will say. Oh yeah, we didn't make convincing the other matches, but we still won. If we would have won tonight, if we would have won 2-1, I still would have been like, we needed an extra goal or two to make it convincing. You know, yeah, Newcastle went at 10 men late in the first half. We didn't have to concede that penalty. All we could have done is gone into half time 1-0. It probably would have been a different game because Newcastle had something to defend. They were comfortable. The substitutions brought on, I swear, I thought there was a defensive player coming on. I think Matsuai came, Ugarte, Xerxes came on. They could have came on a bit earlier. Yoro, he could have had opportunity with a header. I don't know how that didn't go in. I mean, he could have used his foot. I understand why he needs to use his head. But again, he could have used his foot, took a touch and scored. See what I mean? These 5 months, it would have probably made a big difference if we would have went 2-1 up in the second half. Because I think we would have made it 3-1. That gave Newcastle plenty of time to try and say, you know what, we got belief to nick a winner. Is this rigged? Is this rigged? What's next? We're going to play a team with 9 men and they still beat us. There's something wrong. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I mean, I begin to think if we do finish 3rd or 4th, it'll be a miracle. By how it is for a lot of games this season, we've been by 10 men twice. And imagine if we actually do finish 3rd, it'll be the strangest scenario ever. No, we don't deserve it after that. If they didn't go out to 10 men and they got that winner, I would have been more frustrated at that. I would have been like, oh, we got the beat, oh my goodness, but we won into the next game against 10 men. And I don't know, I'm annoyed. I'm embarrassed, I really am. This is why I don't care about how many defeats Liverpool have, because they still could get it now. It's not guaranteed. Oh man, what could have been? Everyone says, oh, we've had worse seasons, oh, we're in a decline. We've never been beaten by 10 men. This is an all-time low, and this is a better United team. And why the hell was Shaw playing? I thought he had an injury to him in the previous game. Somehow he still played. Maguire I didn't think was probably bad. But then there was no panic stations from us without the first half win. I thought we probably was going to end 1-1. I was thinking maybe a draw and we'll be like, okay, a bit disappointed because we didn't get a win to lose. I knew it. I don't know why. I had a feeling there'd be struggles. But I still thought we would grind out results. I just knew it. Now I don't know. I don't know how the next games are going to go now. I was a bit more confident under Carrick. Now I'm starting to think, yeah, his lack of experience is playing off in the Premier League because he had a good run. It didn't last long now. I thought so as well. I wasn't convinced at all. I was just like, yeah, I thought we would win it. We're going to win more games. But I knew there'd be a loss coming somewhere. I didn't think it would be like that tonight. And I feel like I'm repeating myself here. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification below. So see you in my next video.